மாயனை மண்ணு வடமதுரை மைந்தனை தூய பெருநீர் யமுனை துறைவனை ஆயர்குலத்தினில் தோன்றும் அணிவிளக்கை தாயை குடல் விளக்கம் செய்த தாமோதரனை தூயோமாய் வந்து நாம் தூமலர் தூவித் தொழுது வாயினால் பாடி மனத்தினால் சிந்திக்க போய பிழையும் புகுதருவான் நின்னனவும் தீயினில் தூஷாகும் செப்பேலோ ரெம்பாவாய். This Pasuram is the last amongst the 5 introduction-based Pasurams. In the first Pasuram, while Andal introduced the month as a holy and auspicious month for observing the Pavai Nombu, in the second Pasuram, she continued describing the do's and don'ts. And third Pasuram, she indicated the prosperity that a country or a society will acquire. And the fourth Pasuram spoke about the copious rainfall that a country will get. In the fifth Pasuram, she talks about the Lord himself. She tells he is the one who has indescribable, amazing, extraordinary pastimes and qualities. Atyaschariyamana leela cheshtitangalodu kudiyavan, tells the commentator. So the word Maya in Visishtadvaita and in the Vaishnava parlance does not talk about illusion or Maya. It talks about the Lord's quality to amaze us every minute and every moment. So she tells Mayanai, where is he? Manne Vadamadurai Maindanai, the one who is in the very stable Madhura. You may be wondering, sir, in Uttar Pradesh it is called Mathura, right? No. Mathura is a concocted version which has come to us. In Sanskritam, Madhu means nectar or honey. The city in whose streets honey flowed, it could be a hyperbole, where honey flowed was called Madhura. There were 2 Madhuras, one in the north, one in the south. The south Madhura is the Madhura where we know of Meenakshi temple. The north Madhura is where Krishna grew up. So Vadamadurai Maindanai, the one who belongs to northern Madhura, Tooya Peruneer Yamunai Turaivanai. So it talks about the waters of Yamuna that flow. Tooya Peruneer. So Andal tells these waters are very holy. Why does she say so? She tells these waters are holy because in Ramavataram, while Sita was abducted, she requested Godavari, the river flowing, to inform Rama that she had been abducted. While Rama came in search of Sita and inquired the river Godavari, Godavari being a river could have answered in her own natural ways. She could have meandered in the southern direction instead of flowing eastwards to tell that Sita has been taken in the southern direction. Despite having been bestowed with the special power of meandering which a river gets, Godavari refused to do so because our acharyas opine that she was afraid of Ravana. But here Yamuna, despite knowing that if she gives way to Krishna to cross from Madhura to Gokulam, Kamsa will construct dams on her and will punish her, she was not afraid at all. She tells, come what may, I will take up this task and I shall serve the Lord. So she becomes holier than most rivers. Tooya Peruneer Yamunai Turaivanai, the one who lives on the banks of river Yamuna, Ayar Kulattinil Tondrum Anivilakkai. He is like the very resplendent and radiant lamp who is for the Ayar Kulam, for the Vrishnis, for the Vrajavasis. Probably they didn't receive that amount of respect what they should have. But having Krishna as a glowing lamp amongst them, they received. Ayar Kulattinil Tondrum Anivilakkai. By having him as the son, it was Devaki and Yashoda who had the opportunity to experience bliss. மாணிக்கங்கட்டி வைரமிடை கட்டி ஆணிப்பொன்னால் செய்த வண்ணச்சிறுதொட்டில் பேணி உனக்கு பிரமன் விடுத்தந்தான் மாணிக்குரளனே தாலேலோ வையமளந்தானே தாலேலோ tells Periyalvar, Andal's father. Likewise, Andal tells தாயை குடல் விளக்கம் செய்த தாமோதரனை. Isn't he the one who got tied to the mortar with by Yashoda, Yadi Shaknoshi Gachatvam Ati Chanchala Cheshtita is the Vishnu Purana Vakyam where Yashoda reprimands her son. Isn't he the one who bent and stood? The one who has created the entire universe is now subservient to a lady who has never been educated. Idakkai valakkai acharam theriyada anacharaf prachuraya irukkakoodiyavalukkanno ahappattan, tells the commentator. So to that Yashoda, Tayai kudal vilakkam seida Damodaranai. Tuyomai Vandanam Tumalar Tuvituldu. All that we can do by coming here is take the different varieties of flowers that we have accumulated from the garden. We can take those flowers and we can start devoting those flowers to the Lord in these temples. So Tuyomai Vandanam Tumalar Tuvituldu. We can do Archana. So we can say Nandanandana Raja Yai Namaha, Nagapattina Raja Yai Namaha, Saundarya Raja Yai Namaha, Sundara Raja Yai Namaha, Lavanya Raja Yai Namaha, Nandanandana Raja Yai Namaha, Tuyomai Vandanam Tumalar Tuvituldu. What can we do? We can only sing praises. Vainal Padi Kirtanam. Manattinal Shindikka. Bhagavatam tells Vishnoho Smaranam. Manattinal Shindikka. Vainal Padi Kirtanam. To listen his glories. Shravanam. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnoho Smaranam. She is trying to bring the quintessence of Bhagavatam here. Tuyomai Vandanam Tumalar Tuvituldu. Vainal Padi Manattinal Shindikka. Poya Pidayum Pugudaruvan Ninnanavum Teenil Tushagum Sheppu. We may have committed bundles and gallons of papams in our previous births. They have all been accumulated as Sanchita Karma and Prarabdha Karma. So Sanchita Karma and Prarabdha Karma, whatever we have accumulated, has come to us. But all that will disappear at one stage when we internalize by reciting his names, when we engage in one of the upayams, either Bhakti Yogam or Nyasa Yogam, which is Sharanagati, and over a period of time, all the papams that we have committed will disappear, like how the bundle of cotton will get burnt when you put it into fire. Teenil Tushagum Sheppelo Rembavai. So Andal reminds us of Upanishadic statements that tell that papams will disappear when you think of the Lord. So Jnanam will lead to moksham. But what Jnanam? Bhakti Rupapadna Jnanam, tells Bhagavad Ramanuja. Following in her footsteps, Ramanuja created the magnum opus called Sri Bhashyam. So Andal very well sows the seed of bhakti in this particular Pasuram. பக்தி மார்க்கத்துக்கு வித்திட்டது யார்? தமிழ் மொழியை வளர்த்தது யார்? நாம் கற்க வேண்டியது யாது? இவ்வனைத்துக்கும் விடை ஆழ்வார்களும் அவர்கள் கொடுத்த திவ்ய பிரபந்தமுமே ஆகும். ஆழ்வார்களின் வாழ்க்கை வரலாறும் அவர்கள் அருளிச் செய்த பாசுரங்களில் உள்ள அழகும் அந்த அழகுக்கு மேலும் அழகு சேர்க்கும் வியாக்கியானங்களும் அந்த பாசுரங்களால் பொலிவு பெறும் திவ்ய தேசங்களும் இவ்வனைத்தையும் ஒருங்கிணைக்கும் வகையே அபினவ பாடசாலா வழங்கும் பிரபந்த சாரபோதனி, a comprehensive e-course. மேலும் விவரங்களுக்கு kindly visit www.desikadaya.org/aep. வாரீர் பக்தி தமிழில் இணைவோம்.